Hey, welcome back everybody. Got rained out at work today, so that means I'm gonna do some fun work. I'll be going out here and doing some TSI. I'm gonna be taking the tractor out to finish up a food plot I started. I'll go ahead and show you all everything that I've done, and then I'll probably do some sort of time lapse as I'm messing around with it, and we'll see how it turns out. I got this spot out on a ridge, and I'm going to try to open up a 1/4 acre food plot. More of a kill plot, but we'll go see how it works. I got a good feeling about the spot, and I've wanted to get some food back there for a while. We got a real big deer that I'd like to keep around if he's still alive. I haven't had a picture of him since December, but he made it through the rut pretty much, so there's a good chance he's still living. But who knows? I'm not gonna hold my breath on anything. But anyways, I'll meet y'all out there in the woods, and we'll get some cutting done. It's cute. Alright y'all, so I'm back in the woods now. I'm just trying to get away from the tractor, hoping it makes a lot of noise, put it that way. But so as you can see right here, there's a clear path right here, and that goes back pretty much into the heart of the woods that we have right here. It's like a 70-acre chunk, and that's kind of right in the center of it. So I'm gonna go all the way back there, and I'll have some GoPro footage, and I'll show y'all that's where I'm gonna put my new food plot. And it's kind of because this is kind of a ridge that runs out. There's a saddle right here where there's a ravine here, and then a ravine on the other side of where I'm gonna put that food plot, and then it drops down to the big creek bottom. So my plan is hopefully have that food plot in there where we're not bothering it. The deer can bed close to it. Hopefully they don't destroy it. But I'm gonna make some more bedding in there, stuff around there. Hopefully hold the deer right in the center of our property. And then if I feel like I have the right wind, I'm gonna try to see if I can build a path where I can sneak down the creek bottom and then pop right over the ridge into a stand. So that's the idea anyways. So let's go back there and see what I can do. Y'all can see I've already done some cutting back here. That's the problem, there's going to be some stumps in here. So I'm not going to be able to run the tiller through here, which is okay. I've had some pretty decent success just clearing a spot and making sure I do the deer grow and everything. And it's actually worked pretty well. So as y'all can see, that's where the tractor is. That's what the path is. I'm going to leave. That's a little oak. I don't know what this big tree is, honestly. This looks like there's a bullet hole in it, actually. Huh. Damn if it don't look like it has some sort of bullet hole. But as you can see, I don't know what the previous landowners did back here, but there's already a little bit of an opening right here. It's probably 1/16 of an acre. Right here. And then I'm gonna leave this. I already took out stuff here. Tree there. And as you can see right up in here, all these trees leaning. Well, that's from the storm we had last year, big ice storm. It already knocked down a whole bunch of those trees. So I'm gonna try to go through here and see if I can get the teeth up underneath. It's got teeth on it. See if I can rip a few of these small trees, these little saplings. See if I can rip some of them up, and then push some of these big trees out of the way. And it looks like there'll be pretty decent sunlight, honestly. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pushing some stuff, and then I'll rip out the chainsaw and do some cutting. All right, I think I'm done. Pretty proud of this spot, actually. It turned out pretty good. I'll get back as far as I can. So as you can see, this used to all be trees, which is that mess back there. And then there were a few oaks out in here, and I wanted to end up leaving them. But cleared out around these. So hopefully I'll just have to come back through with a leaf blower, and I might put the rake on the back of the tractor and try to level it out a little bit. But I ended up checking it. It was 0.15 acres. So give or take 1/6 of an acre, something like that. 1/5, whatever it is. Not quite 1/5, so probably 1/6 of an acre. So that's pretty dang good. I mean, going from just like some evergreens, pines, and some poplars to hopefully having a productive food plot. And it's in a good spot. There's some big trees. I've already been looking at some trees for possible stand locations based on different winds and everything. And I believe this tree right here in the middle, I believe it's an oak. I'm not 100%. I don't even know if it's even alive. It still has leaves on it, but I don't like all these dead looking branches here, but I don't know if it'll even produce any mast or anything. But there's actually a few white oaks out on this flat that I've noticed, so that's also a plus. That's even more food that they have. Because a little plot like this isn't a destination plot. I mean, this is a spot where they'd come through and hopefully stop for a bite to eat, or during the rut they'll come check, see if there's any hot does out in this area, knowing that the does might be trying to eat. But there should be plenty of sunlight. So as you can see, there's the sun right there. So that's the west, the east, small trees, a bunch of sky. So I'm pretty happy. I think next thing I'm gonna do is probably cut some spots in the side for access. I mean, the deer will naturally probably find a spot that they like, but I think I need to maybe clear a few spots. That way they can get in and out of this plot pretty easily. That way they feel a little safe. And then I'm gonna go down towards the creek and kind of figure out the best access point and then cut a path there. That way hopefully I can come across the creek, drop down through the creek bottom and pop up on this hill without spooking too much. So I'm gonna get going. Well, I just got done cutting 340 now, so that was about 4 hours worth. And I cut, I don't know, probably 400 yards worth of trails. That's about how far I am from the tractor right now. So I'll go ahead and put the GoPro on my head and I'll walk back so y'all can see all the trails I cut. Yeah. That's kind of cool. Little buck. Little buddy didn't make it. All right. Now we're back to the food plot. Whew. Alright guys, so as you can see behind me, I've got about 1/8 of an acre food plot. Probably a little bit more than that, but right in that area that I came in here. I planned, it was at the end of an old logging road, and there's a ridge. It drops out on that side. It's almost like a peninsula coming out in here. So this is almost to the point. And it was already one big open spot because of that big oak tree that's right there, already dropping acorns in this food plot. So that'll help. But I went ahead and cut a whole bunch of stuff out, tried getting everything that I could without tearing up the tractor. And so far I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty much all I used was this Echo and this Husqvarna chainsaw just to fell all the trees, and then I took that Coyote tractor and pushed everything out of the way. But as you can see, there's a lot of exposed soil already, so I should be able to come up in here with either the rake on the back of the tractor, or I'm going to come up in here with a leaf blower, put some lime out, some deer grow, and see if I can't get some clover or something to grow back in here. Also, my reasoning is that over here directly behind me there's a creek bottom, so I should be able to come in off the creek bottom. I cut a path, and you guys probably saw that, to come up from behind, and there's a few of these big trees in the back behind here that I should be able to sneak right up into. And I'm hoping with the way this ridge runs that I can get some deer crossing from the other property over there, coming to check this food plot, either going through the food plot or trying to skirt right around it. And that's why I'm going to put my tree stand 40 or 50 yards out away from the food plot. That way I can still probably shoot into it if I really had to, but I can also cover the woods over there behind me. So that was my plan. I still have a lot more to do, and I'm going to bring y'all along with me. But I think that's it for the day. I'm worn out. It's about dinner time, and I'm a big boy, so I got to eat. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and gotta get going.